Well, it's the 25th of June, and Katie and I are just now leaving, basically on our first dogging trip of the year. If you're wondering why it's on our first at the end of June, well, Montana's been getting some serious rain, especially out here in God's country, and it looks unbelievable. Last 3 years of dry weather and hoppers and everything, the good Lord has blessed us with some unbelievable moisture. The country looks good, the creeks are running, the rivers are running, and the grass is growing. And we just had a rancher call us and said that he found a den right in these cows, so we're heading out there to see if we can find them. But got Katie on the gun tonight, and we're gonna go out and see. Got a new puppy. Well, she's not a puppy. She's almost two. And we haven't really hunted her a whole lot, just because last year we were busy building our garage and had 100 things going, and this year with the weather, so it's gonna be training in session for her, and then we got Tank and Champ. So see you out in God's country. Lights out. We just got that cow group dancers, and I just hit them with MFKs. Boone Hill, oh no. We can't see them. I think they're on the other side of that little ridge. But we're going to give it some time here and see if we can get them popped up and get them in here. Make sure I'm on, kid. I can't see him.
I can't see him. Are you on him?
No, I can't see him.
Huh?
I can't see him.
Right there.
Okay, let's go.
Are you on him?
I know, where's he at?
Huh?
Yeah, I see him now. If he's still, yeah, there, I'm on him.
What?
Are you on him?
No. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
What?
Where's the other
I don't know. Well, this is quite a debacle almost. We got in on these coyotes perfect, and then we were here like 20 some minutes. We hadn't seen nothing. Me and Katie both had our cig glass just looking, and she says, "Did you see anything?" And I said, "No, do you see anything?" So I went to I was just getting ready to stand up, and Kate's like, "Get down, there they are." So that's what I mean, they must have snuck up into this somehow. I don't know how they got up in here on us, but it's really overcast, and I had a hard time getting on the coyote. But so I sat back down real quick and went right straight to den heist. That's what was bringing them in, was den heist. And I got sat back down, and then I just said, the dogs, I just asked the dogs where the cat was. Where's the cat was? That's our terminology. Yeah. They know to start looking, and they got to looking, and I went back to den heist, and it actually pulled them around the corner. I don't know if they see me stand up a little bit or not, but the dogs went to them, and they got them right in here. There's a pair, they were screaming, yapping, and Katie dumped the male, I'm sure. But I don't know where the other one went. Like literally, it's so overcast and cloudy right now and everything's so green. You would think that they'd stand out, but they're wet. And when coyotes get wet, they get dark, and it was hard to see them. But our first one of the year, though, Katie pounded him, drilled him. The old HS, she's a killer with that gun. Denali's sitting here, she don't know what's going on. She stood up once when the coyotes let off, and then she got back down. But like I said, she's gonna be a work in progress for damn sure. But first one's on the board. 2023 here at God's country. Lights out.
How you doing, buddy? Are you bringing back? Yeah? Bringing him back?
You had to fold them up, I would think.
So, we were sitting up there on the hill. We've been sitting there quite a while. A few calls. Didn't think anything was coming in, so we were basically giving up. I turned around, Levi stood up. We were ready to gather everything up. I looked back, and there's a coyote sitting broadside on the hill. So I'm like, sit down, there's a coyote. So we got sat back down. He dropped over the hill because he saw us. The dogs took off after him, and then they brought him back. Levi threw another call on there. And then there were two that we spotted. And we ended up getting one of them. And of course, Tank, he has a finishing job of bringing them right back to us. So he's a good old boy.